I'm all about my paper, I'm addicted to rock. Play with my little homie, I'ma pull up to your spot. Every time I fall, I'ma call your bitch for the top. Cause my baby mama on it, not on to the pop. Pull up stunning with a drop. To motivate the youngins that be posted on the block. All the whips that HB whipping, babe, he got it out the lot. If I say you a lane, we don't need you round the spot. On the low, you talk to police when we pull up, fuck the cop. I'm like, nigga, what you talking? I consider you or not. I don't care if you got chicken, my finesse you on the spot. They call me Twizzy for a reason, never know. On the corner, tucking 40s by the lap. If you talking, it's gon' leave you right there where you at. You can hear me, I ain't never gonna stop. If you got a problem, I'ma leave it at the top. Tell my day one niggas, I ain't never gonna stop. My father won't believe until I pull up with the drum.
It's who's back, and get Twizzy's back, and get. What are we doing today? At the end of the day, can I see the difference? Like how we got a little stand right now. So I got a little stand, I don't gotta handheld the mic type shit. You feel me? At least we got something right here. You know what I'm saying? It's closer to me, I don't gotta touch it and shit. You feel me? Sounds good too. Type shit. I don't know which video I want to tap in first, but I want to see what the what's going on. I mean, I don't even know what to say, bro. At the end of the day, I want you guys to watch this video with me. You feel me? I don't know if you heard of Jack Dorothy. You feel me? He was robbed at gunpoint in LA and shit. A lot of people on TikTok, they're very, very excited and happy that shit happened. And a nigga like me can't wish that shit upon nobody. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's fucked up. At the end of the day, niggas get robbed every day, B. I ain't gonna laugh about that shit. That can happen to me, that can happen to you, but that won't happen to us because we don't got 300,000 worth of jewelry. So we good. Yeah, we straight, we chilling. At the end of the day, you already know what's up. Let's get to this video right quick. We don't want to talk too much. I haven't had my coffee today. Hopefully you guys had your coffee. By the way, I still do not have a schedule when I'll be streaming at all times. You feel me? So I just gotta keep up type shit. Subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Twitch, do what y'all do type shit. You feel me? Let's watch this little video that we got right here. My boy got robbed with 300K worth of jewelry. So protect your shit, man.
Jack Doherty just found out why you should never wear a $300,000 chain, as he was just robbed, as it seems like no one cares, which is actually kind of shocking because when a creator this size gets robbed, especially for the amount he was robbed for, I would expect to see a lot more coverage of this and maybe some sympathy towards him, but instead, most people are just dropping the Michael Jordan kissing his champion.
Understand what I'm saying? Niggas do not give a fuck, bro. Niggas don't care, bro. That's the generation we live in, bro. At the end of the day. So I don't really know dude. So at the end of the day, I can't really comment on him a lot. But the fact that he got robbed for 300K is crazy, bro. And the security guard and have his toolie with him. Think about it. That's crazy.
And trophy
If you
gifts.
know, you
So
know.
Jack Doherty really needs to be
Don't let that
studied
go
on
over
how
your head.
unlikable he is. Because very few people get robbed and then have the entire internet celebrating. But to make things extremely clear, I am in no way happy to see this, nor do I want to see this happen to anyone. It should be very obvious that no one wants to live in a society where people get robbed. Although, there are plenty of things that Jack could have done here to avoid being a target, like not wearing $300,000 worth of diamonds around your neck in Los Angeles, a city where, you know, seemingly a new jewelry store is broken into every week at this point. But I mean, even considering the location, I don't think it's ever smart to put the value of a small family house around your neck. So what happened? Well, Jack was in LA, and the only thing I knew that Jack did was he went to a no jumper interview, and then the day after he decided to extend his stay in LA, and then he went to Rodeo Drive to, I guess, shop. And this is where the disaster struck him.
Guys, I just got robbed. I just got robbed on Rodeo Drive. 4 armed guys hopped out of their car, ripped both my chains off my neck.
Most definitely.
I mean, this situation is already very similar to the McLaren incident because as soon as the disaster happens, he instantly goes live. He goes live before he even notifies his family.
I think that was a setup, bro. So how many? That was a setup.
So how many people? Can we just hold off on this because we got some more.
Dig. I don't even know what the happened. Like, help me talk.
That nigga got a big old head, though.
Nah, they're with me. The police officers. Sir, they're with me. Okay.
It was 4 male. I assume it was 4 male. One stayed in the car.
I mean, even after he's robbed, he's taking pictures with people. I mean, dude's probably having the worst day of his life, but still forcing a smile for a photo.
It was 2 guys that changed like $300,000. Did they touch you? Yes. Bleeding.
You need fire?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't really that smart, and I ain't that dumb, but I know that watch is worth at least $250. Why they ain't take the watch too? That's crazy. I know the watch like $250, so niggas just took the jewelry, man. Just the diamonds, man. They ain't take the watch though. Fuck it. Next time.
Alright, just make sure nobody else touches you. We're gonna have prime left and right swap. What's the value of that necklace?
One was 100K, one was 200K.
It's like 300K? Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
$300,000 just to go shopping? Why are you peacocking like that? Why do you feel the need to do that? Like, I can somewhat understand the expensive watch for the right place and the right time, but I don't think it's ever a good idea to be roaming around LA with a 6-figure watch and a $300,000 diamond
That's
necklace.
stupid.
That's just terrible situational awareness. Bank robbers, on average, they get away with about $5,000, which I was actually surprised of that stat. I thought it would be way larger than that. But you have guys risking that.
Do you guys think this shit is a what you call it, an insurance scam? You guys think he's gonna get that money back?
Much for $5,000, and you know for sure a bank is way harder to rob than Jack Doherty here on Rodeo Drive. Because let's be real, the only thing defending Jack here is an out-of-shape bodyguard, because the last bodyguard he had got him into legal trouble. So I guess he got a new one, and this new one is probably already fed up with his, because who wouldn't be? Also, let's be real, I don't think he signed up for that. He signed up.
He would never set that boy up for a fact. He ain't set him up. That ain't come from him. Somebody else did that. I don't know who did it, but somebody else did that. So I'm saying, but that ain't come from him.
Up to defend Jack when he eggs someone on the street or something like that, and then, you know, has to back them off, or some TikTok person harassing him. That's essentially what I would assume they sign up for. Not 4-armed gunmen blitzkrieging Jack. I feel like that's a little bit much for one bodyguard who's not even armed to handle. So overall, just terrible risk assessment on Jack Doherty here.
What the happened? Bro, how can you let that happen?
So here he's kind of blaming his security guard. He's like, why would you let that happen? It's like, dude, what is he gonna do? Apparently he tackled one, but there's 3 others with guns. Like, dude, you broadcasted one large game of capture the flag with $300,000 worth of diamonds around your neck as a reward to any criminal in LA, and you live stream your current location. Then on top of that, they can clearly see that you only have one bodyguard here. And again, I never want to see anyone get robbed, but this is just ridiculously reckless on his part. And then on top of that, I wouldn't be surprised if the dudes who robbed him get less time than Vitaly in the Philippines when their crimes aren't even comparable. But he starts explaining what happens here.
It happened right there.
And what, you ran?
Yeah, give us a play-by-play.
What happened? Yeah.
Bro, that was a setup for sure, bro. It's too perfect. I walk out and they're right there, bro. Like they walk out and they immediately hop out the car. And like they all four.
I can say that was a setup for sure.
I don't even know what happened. What even happened? Like, I didn't even see what happened. It all happened so fast. Did they just pin me against the wall?
Can I speak to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna separate you from everyone just so I can get.
Hey, what you mean you don't know what happened? If they pinch you against the wall, you should be knowing what the fuck happened. The fuck? Now you acting like you don't know, nigga. Now you acting like you got knocked the fuck out, nigga. And knock you out, nigga. They took the shit. Chill.
Your information and everything. I understand.
That is a complete nightmare scenario, but apparently he didn't remember what the people robbed him looked like. How would you not be able to remember what they looked like? Okay, so I guess everyone's trauma responses or just like fear responses work differently. I had a scary moment where I was in a CVS and it got robbed. They had guns. I was there with my family, and I was like only probably 4 feet away from one of the robbers at the time. And I saw behind the robber was my family. So I just kind of froze up and slowly started walking because he clearly was not there to rob people. He was just trying to get whatever you can get from the CVS. So I just kind of walked, grabbed my family, and I've been to the store plenty of times, so I knew where the back door was. So we just walked into the back door, and then I closed the back door, and then I stood behind that metal door, and then we called 911. But I can also list from head to toe exactly what that person was wearing, his height, yeah, everything about that person. So, not to randomly trauma dump on you guys. Not that it actually was trauma. Obviously, it was scary.
Run that shit back. Yeah, I heard him though. Run that shit back. You heard him though. Like, come on now. You know. He knows. So I'm saying.
Was wearing, his height, yeah, everything about that person. So, not to randomly trauma dump on you guys. Not that it actually was trauma. Obviously, it was scary at the time, but thankfully nothing happened. So, it was nothing really to worry about. Damn, okay. Well, that just reminded me of that. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
All of them were they all from the planet? Or is there one that you remember like vividly? It's okay if you don't remember all of them.
I don't really remember it. It all happened so fast.
But you just remember their exact clothing.
So, after the questioning, he continues where he left off by telling the story.
He said it happened so fast, but at the end of the day, he don't want to give like no information because it's probably like it came from within. Like he probably made that up. You feel me? He probably want to go viral. I don't know. They probably gonna give him his jewelry back. I don't know. He probably gonna get paid for it by from the insurance. You feel me? So I am not sure. Definitely, I'm not sure.
Story.
Dude, he was chasing me around the room trying to get my watch off. Yeah, it's like, and I don't know which way to go, bro. If I go too far away, he's gonna just get me alone, and I have a broken collarbone, so I can't even fight this guy.
That's his girl behind him.
Bro, I just didn't want to lose my Richard Hill. I lost both my chains, bro. It's so sad.
I am surprised he was not worried about his life here or his girl's life, as they were just charged by 4 armed gunmen.
Facts.
Like, come on, screw the materialistic crap.
Facts.
You could, that's replaceable. Why are you worried about that?
They said Timu McKinley set you up, bro. They got the job from her. Is that true?
I low-key suspected that at first.
That was my
I took her phone. I checked it. I said, yo, I had to. I was like, what the I'm sorry. Like,
That's crazy.
I don't know. 300K is 300K. You never know.
Should have been 580.
What?
It should have been fucking 480 with the Richard.
Bro, he was chasing
You
her
hear
out.
that? It should have been 580. That's crazy work. His own friend said that shit should have been 580. You hear that? I told her that watch worth what, like 250? I said earlier. She was 280. That's crazy, bro. I'm not the smartest nigga in the room, bro. But it's looking like his friend set him up. Let's get back to it.
Yo, he had a gun to me, and I was like, nah, you, I'm taking this watch. I'll die for this. I should have got it. What was I doing? I gotta calm down. The cops are gonna think I'm crazy. They're not seeing my shit back.
What?
Anyone with a $300,000 house would have it insured. I don't know what he was thinking with having $300,000 worth of jewelry not insured. And I was interested in seeing what that would cost. And that would apparently be anywhere from $300 to $600 a month to insure it, as the industry standard for jewelry like that would be between 1 and 2% of the assessed value of the jewelry. And the 1 to 2% is for the annual cost. But obviously, he continues to marinate in what happened.
Can this all be over now? Like, for real, what is happening?
This shit seems corny, bro.
Did I ask, like, Cheesecake Factory set me up. I'm suing. He's allowing everyone.
He chatting. He
Hey, can I
chatting.
sue for this or no? Who can I sue for this?
Yeah, the
He
only thing you really
chatting.
could sue here would probably be the robbers. That's about it.
You ain't gotta go to extra. I actually live here. I'm not a fake streamer.
Alright, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
He said what?
Sue here would probably be the robbers. That's about it.
You ain't gotta go to extra. I actually live here. I'm not a fake streamer.
Alright, watch your mouth.
Does I actually live here, not a fake streamer? That's crazy. Why you going so hard at this nigga, bro? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Fuck it. Let's get it.
Hey, Pat, hey, I love
You.
My daddy owns this street, pal. Yeah, keep walking.
What?
Okay, dude. Jack
was
has really made it
cringe.
an art form to just come up with the least likable.
Hey, what if that, bro? I don't feel no type of way, yo. Good shit, bro. Good shit. Good shit. Hopefully these niggas get away and never get caught, bro. Fuck it. That's how I feel right now. You heard this nigga, bro? Yo, bro. Yo, bro. It's over with, bro. It's over with. Let's get back to the video.
Thing to say at all times.
Wait. What do you think happened, man?
What do you think happened?
I lost my
Oh, thank God it happened.
Decora. It's all gone. 300 grand down the drain.
This nigga ugly as shit, too.
Well, I mean, here he didn't endanger other people's lives. He just lost a diamond necklace. But I guess he feels that way because the McLaren incident, that was in his hands. While here, he had zero control, other than choosing to wear $300,000 worth of diamonds that day. But he finally gave us the full story without being
He got
interrupted.
bad love.
Yeah, tell us what happened. So when you went to the ground, I'm like pinned up against the wall, me and like I get pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand, and I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fight him off, and then
So 4 dudes, they push you against the wall like instantly, and just one took your chain.
somehow like
One's holding you.
Like we're all here, like 5 of us are right here, or 6 of us are right here. Me, Dave, Christy, and the 4 guys. And then next thing I know, Dave and 2 of the guys are there, and then one of the guys chasing me around the street trying to get my watch off.
You went fully across the
And
street.
then the other guy's like, nah, we got the chains. And then the other guy stopped
What?
chasing me. Jack Doherty's cooked, all right?
I mean, thankfully, no one got hurt, as this is, again, a nightmare situation for anyone. But he calls his dad finally, and his dad states the obvious.
Did you run all the way across the street?
I ran there, and then I was like, if I go there, it's just me and him. So I was like, I have to come back.
And then what his boy said, oh, we got the chains. And
Yeah,
he turned around and
yelled, and they hopped in the car.
Yeah, hopefully that's a tough lesson. I mean, you can't advertise all your money or your jewelry. You gotta stop that. I can't say that. Make it sound like it's causing all the safety possible.
All right, Dad, I'm live right now, Dad. Like, we're not doing this.
So, I don't know.
What? Fuck is his dad talking about? Now I'm trying to find out. Now I'm trying to know something.
Alright, Dad, I'm live right now, Dad. Like, we're not
A
doing
safe
this.
deposit box.
At least his dad tried to share some common sense with him. And his dad isn't the only one. Even his friend was trying to tell him this before the robbery actually happened.
But it didn't even break the seal, did it? Like even close?
Nah, but the chains were like instant, like, cause he just got it.
It came off just right away.
It almost took me to the ground with him, bro. He took it off.
If you were in your hoodie too, they would have never even seen them shits. Michael literally said, "Tuck your chains" as we were getting in the Range Rover.
Well, right after it happened.
And then he reconfirmed the chains were not insured.
Robert's probably watching a stream right now.
Yeah, what do you have to say to him?
When you have them insured now. Yeah.
Then finally they got the bodyguard to share his perspective.
They pulled up, I heard the tires screeching, I was standing right here. I heard the tires screeching, I looked to my left and I see everybody hop out. And I tried to beat them to you. But I just remember tackling one guy and...
He's a good guy. He has nothing to do with this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My man's away from here, bro. He got nothing to say, bro. I don't know where I got my son chatting. He's a good guy. Got nothing to do with this. Not doing too much.
The guy you were talking about, I had him with my left hand. And I seen the gun and I had to hold up. I had to drop back.
Damn, bro.
And they also managed to somehow get a little peek of the security cam footage, but it's hard to really make anything out of it as Jack's friend was filming off of the phone they were using to show the cops of the security footage.
Zoom in on my phone.
This is crazy work.
Do you see him get out? Like, yeah, you can see some of it.
Nah, I'm thinking this shit is like a setup, bro. This is a whole publicity stunt, bro.
So, can't
That's
really
crazy.
see much here, but it definitely confirms it happened. If there's a lesson here, don't walk around with $300,000 worth of diamonds around your neck,
Facts.
especially if it's not insured. But let's be real,
Facts.
there is no need to ever peacock like that.
Facts.
And
That's
I'm
dumb as
also
hell.
now on TikTok as a Tozy with the 2 underscores
dumb as
because someone
hell.
took my
I was gonna watch another video. It was like about it. Let me see what that video has to say about it. Cause all right, this one is a 4-minute video, so at the end of the day, it's not that long.
Guys, I just
But
got
chill,
robbed.
chat.
I just got robbed on Rodeo Drive. 4 armed guys hopped out of their car, ripped both my chains off my neck.
Jack Doherty just got robbed at gunpoint for $300,000. Yeah, you heard that right. This wasn't a prank. They actually robbed his ass, while his bodyguard just stood there and watched. Honestly, it was about time karma caught up with him for all the stupid stuff he's been doing.
There
The
you
most
go.
hated man on the internet gets robbed, and people are laughing at him. And all I want to say is, how dare you? I mean, how dare you laugh at him without me?
Guys, I just got robbed on Rodeo Drive for $300,000 worth of my diamond chains.
That's crazy.
Cooked. So funny, yeah.
From the looks of it,
This is so
and
funny.
judging by how his t-shirt collar was torn, it seems like they beat him up, or at least roughed him up a little before snatching his chains.
It was 2 diamond chains, like $300,000.
Should let the black fuck it.
Bleeding.
Now, I want to make one thing clear. I know nobody likes Jack Doherty, but if you're actually hoping serious harm comes to the guy, you need to get yourself checked into a mental hospital too. Don't get me wrong, I love making fun of him like everyone else, but hoping he gets seriously hurt? Yeah, that's not normal behavior. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
what?
sure everyone's wondering, how did this even happen when
What the
little Jack
fuck?
walks around with 7-foot-tall bodyguards? Basically what happened
He's
was
not 7
3 or
foot.
4 guys jumped Jack, pushed him against a wall, took his chains, and dry humped him a few times for good measure. Then he managed to break free and ran across the block like a bitch.
Pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand, and I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fucking fight him off. And then
So 4 dudes, they pushed you against the wall like instantly, and just one took your chain.
somehow, like,
one's holding you.
Like, we're all here, like 5 of us were right here, or 6 of us were right here. Me, Dave, Christy, and the 3, 4 guys. And then next thing I know, Dave and two of the guys are there, and then one of the guys chasing me around the fucking street trying to get my watch off me. So
You went fully across the street?
And then the other guy's like, nah, we got the chains. And then the other guy stopped chasing me.
I really want to see the security footage of what actually went down. I'm almost positive they beat him up as a bonus gift to the internet because everyone else on his team looks perfectly fine in the videos, except him. He was looking a little red, not gonna lie. People are asking why his bodyguard didn't save him. Honestly, if you ask me, the bodyguard's first priority was Jack, and Jack's alive and breathing. So technically, he did do his job. But let's see what the bodyguard had to say about it.
I don't know, they pulled up, I heard the tires screeching, I was standing right here. And, I heard the tires screeching, I looked to my left and I see everybody hop out.
That's crazy.
And I tried to beat them to you. And I just remember tackling one guy, and the guy you were talking about, I had him with my left hand. And then I seen the gun and I had to hold up, I had to draw back.
It was like, fuck that, I don't get paid enough for
his
this shit.
bodyguard is at fault here. He's not going to get himself killed over some stupid chains and a watch,
Facts.
especially
Fuck
knowing
that.
he works for Jack Doherty. If something serious had happened, like if someone got injured, Jack would have milked the living hell out of it. I mean, let's be real, he's still going to milk this for all it's worth. Anyway, I don't think his bodyguard is dumb enough to do something that would put everyone's life at risk. Honestly, it's always better to just give your stuff up. These guys will rob anything. They'll rob $20 worth of pizza. Imagine what they'd do for $300,000 worth of chains and watches. But if I'm ever hiring a bodyguard, I'm handing him an RPG. I want him locking onto their car the second it pulls up. Anyway, my point is, nothing is worth more than a human
fucking
life.
voice.
Just
get that shit out of here. Alright guys, we're done with this this subject right here. So we gonna watch something else, you feel me? 'Cause